Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels Stunt Challenge for the GBA. No more funk like last episode, because now we've actually completed things that we meant to complete. So, we're gonna go yo-ho-ho. Glory! Of course. I do like to actually show you the map of each course. Did the game do that? I don't think you ever got to see a map of the courses in console version, actually. Contestant! Okay, so, kind of like usual. I still don't know what the deal is with having only two colors to choose from. So, which card did we use last time? We already used Slingshot. Oh man! We got white this time instead of blue. That's strange. We still have green though. I'll take it. Ha! Okay, so after having not played this for a week and a half to get used to those now. But I know how to play this at least. Because I completed Stunt School. That's everything I ever needed to do. I can't really guarantee I'm ever going to be able to pull off a speed start again. But I don't need to. Yeah, look at that. I'm actually doing better than I expected to. Hi, Francie. I still don't know who Francie is. Are we ever going to find out? Is Francie the new Alex? Mysterious name. Of course, we've actually interacted with Alex, so that's fine. Let's go Cliffs. This place is probably going to be a bit less interesting than it was in console version. It is interesting that this game sets higher standards. You actually have to finish in first in this one. I don't know if I want to try a green slingshot or not. I kind of want to take advantage of the fact that I actually have this white vehicle available to me. Well, there's an orange one right there too. It's like everything's always going to be white. Music! It's surprising, a lot of this music actually translated really well into the GBA version of the game. I wouldn't have expected that, honestly. I would have figured that it would have, Ooh, really? I would have figured that, I don't know, because they're just kind of strictly trying to imitate a more high quality, in terms of like strict audio quality, song. But it worked out. So it's kind of pleasant. It's interesting, because usually if you have a song that's made one way and then you try to recreate another way, it's kind of obvious that you're trying to make a recreation. I feel like it's kind of apparent that they're trying to imitate certain instruments of the song and all that, but it still works. Some people do apparently prefer the GBA versions of some songs. I can't really say much about many of the songs yet, because I actually, for some reason, the Spider Valley song in particular never really gets my attention. I completely forgot to even pay attention to the Spider Valley version. This past week, actually, I've been listening to the soundtracks. Well, the soundtrack of the console version specifically, I guess. I've been listening to that a bit lately, and I've actually enjoyed it quite a bit. But, thing is, I never really notice the music in these in Soundtrack Challenge. It's always, to me, just kind of, it's just always so forgettable for me, I guess. The thing for me is, what happens if one person has repel, the other has attract? But, the thing is, the music's well made, but it always feels to me like they basically just said, okay, we have a pirate level, so make something that sounds piratey. So they did, and they did an absolutely fine job of that, but it's just that. It's generic piratey. Like this song, for example. I love the sound of it. It's really, it works perfectly. It's the exact kind of atmosphere that you would think you were going for. It's just, at the same time, it's kind of nothing that I ever remembered. Although, for some reason, I never really remember this, but I do actually really enjoy one of the later portions of the Spider Valley music. I'm gonna have to go through Spider Valley again at some point in this game to see if I recognize any sections from that song. I don't know if they're even gonna have the later portion of the song from the console version and the GBA version of the song though. Because there's a point where some synth kicks in Spider Valley race music, and I love it. Anyways. Racing we go. I mean, I can't really say I'm surprised, but I do have to say I kinda wish this game was able to have some more creative sorts of minigames that the console version did. Oh, okay, I did not land that, but whatever. These races are getting so long. These seriously might be comparable. Feels like it might be comparable in length to what they're like on console, actually. which is kind of an impressive thing to do in a GBA game. Especially when the whole thing is in 3D. Still can't get over that. This whole game actually being in 3D is something I never even heard of a GBA game doing, and did a really good job of it. This place in particular still looks really nice. Doesn't look as nice as I feel like the console version did, but that's just because I adore the visuals of Buccaneer Bay console version. So I say it plays specifically because of that. I said the music sounds nice, but it's really just that the music's fitting enough, so it does its job. It's the visuals that totally sell me on Buccaneer Bay entirely, especially going underwater and all that too. Here though, it's still nice. It's a big free environment that works and has a nice color scheme. Not as pretty in its color scheme, I don't think, as the console version, because the console version had all these beautiful bright colors and all that, and here we're also just looking at like gray and beige for most of it, but you have a nice sky too. Anyways, man, a lap that takes like a minute and a half. It's crazy. Long races. Quality versus quantity is a thing to consider, but I feel like there's some quality here anyways. So why can't we have both? I'll take it. Yeah, they'll be able to do strange things. I didn't necessarily love the billiard ball level action, I think about it, Buccaneer Bay specifically, but some of the more creative ones like that were kind of cool. You want a prize? New car. Yeah! Super tuned. Oh, okay. Kind of truck kind of thing. Cones. Oh, not go over the cones. So it's basically the opposite of what you're doing in driving school. I love this. See, we're getting ahead in so many ways what we were doing in Velocity X. We actually have a license this time. We're already a step ahead of Max, whatever his last name was. He's standing attention in my heart. Because we actually got a license before, well, mostly before we did this. we played this game. We did a little bit of racing before we got one. That's okay. This Super Tune looks like it's different shape than usual to me. Also, it's yellow instead of. The colors are changing slightly, although actually for the Super Tune regardless. Ah! I didn't really have a reason to try for a boost. I was trying to see if I could do a speed start. But then, on top of the driving school stuff, it's also a matter of how, from the very beginning, not very beginning, but relatively early on, we get to... Ah! Oh, you can't... That's interesting. Huh. Okay, so that's interesting. So if I just brake for a little while, the game resets my location. It's interesting. Ah. Let go of the button too late. Try and get those speed starts, man. I don't have any reason not to do them. Plus, in this case, I'm not in a race. I won't smash into a car in front of me if I do a speed start. It's kind of the problem with speed starts in this game, I feel like. Oh. I didn't realize you didn't necessarily actually make the jump if you hit it too slowly. So it felt like these jumps were like completely on rails in this game. Ah! That was kind of funny. You can't actually turn around in this game. I hadn't realized up until now. Yeah! Yeah, that was exciting. But we actually had to destroy the cones, as opposed to having to wait for so long like we did Velocity X to actually do so. Points! Oh, sure. It feels kind of... I don't know how I feel about Vulture being the first card, because now you don't get to, like, wait throughout most of the game to wonder when we're going to find it, or anything like that. It just kind of happens from the very beginning. There's no suspense anymore. On top of that, we also... I would also complain about it having bad stats if the cars in this game had stats, because since it's the first car, it would have bad stats, but... Yeah, even though I totally landed upside down in the last jump. Let's just do the deep. Actually, do we actually go underwater in this one, considering its name? That'd be cool if we did. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for fast boost and all of these. Bye, Alex. Don't know how that worked, but okay. Go away! I feel like these powers are kind of overpowered. I also wish you took some skill to use. Like firing projectiles like you do in many other racing games, for example. Because in this game, all you have to do is pick up a power-up and then just... It's passive. With the exception of the boost, I guess. But all the other power-ups you pick up are completely passive in nature. So there's not really much to do with regards to actively trying to use them to make life harder for your opponents. Aside from just like trying to be near your opponents, I guess, while you use these attacks. Okay, where are we getting the name of this level from? Because I'm not seeing any deepness here. This is okay. So this is actually this is in fact the same track as. Aha! I got chained the boosters together. However that works. I don't know why the rocket makes me better at controlling snow, but whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does make you do tricks faster. I forgot about that. Oh here we go. We are underwater. Okay, never mind. Awesome. That is kind of clever actually. So basically you get 2 races out of a single track because they designed one track, but it has multiple. It has some forks and whatnot. Why am I not boosting? But it has forks and whatnot. And they block off certain sections of it, depending on which race you're doing. So out of one map, they actually get 2 races. And they have enough new stuff in each race that actually is a different experience, because now they have the underwater portion and things like that. I like it. Ah! These guys are ruthless. They never let up on you. They're always right behind you. Get back here, Roger Dodger. Ah, duh! Okay. Hi, Alex. Nice to seeing you here. Never far behind, is he? Yeah. There you go. I always wanted to do that. Use a car as a wall to brush up against to help yourself make a turn. Because it smashes your opponent into the outside wall, but it keeps you from hitting the outside wall. Yeah. It's crazy how long you can keep a boost going for in this game because of how close together the jumps are. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, speaking of jumps. The game is really generous when it comes to letting you not smash your face on the ground when you mess up the trick. I don't know why that is, but I guess I should be thankful for it considering how many times I should have wiped out. You don't need to tell me the boost is activated. Why don't you just have like an audio cue or something? I get having a screen rumble on a GBA might be kind of annoying, like as if you try to do what you do in the console version. But seriously, put in more weapon than that. Yeah, that'll give me a lot more points than I thought it would actually. Huh. Although I might be getting trick decay or point decay on my different tricks, so I keep repeating. I'm still not sure. I need to pay more attention to actually figure out if point decay is a thing in this game. If you do the same trick over and over. Up we go. Tracked. Nobody's gonna repel me anymore. I still want to see what happens if you have attract and repel mixed together. Cards are just magnetized together, I like to imagine. Yay. I would like to imagine they just get... Well, no, because they're not just going to get stuck together, because that's what a track would do on its own. Well, I guess that would be interesting. What happened if 2 people use a track at the same time? Will they track to each other? I'd like to imagine they stick to each other. 2 people use repel at the same time? I don't know. I have no idea. I'd like to imagine they just can't get anywhere near each other within like a few meters of each other at all, without both of them being destroyed. Attract and repel? I don't know. This game's making me curious, and it's making me ask questions I'll probably never see the answer to. Oh well. No squid in this version of the game, though, which makes me a little sad. The fish are cool, too, though. Hey, car. Swoopy-doo. Huh, so... Yeah, there are some different vehicles in this game than in the console version and PC version. Most of them are similar, it looks like, though. We can take a look at the new car. Flip flap and a flip flop. Okay. This is what you need to go driving school for, because the game doesn't tell you how to do these. That's Swoopy-Doo. I don't recognize this one at all. That's interesting. Huh. Looks a lot like Slingshot. Kinda. Not a ton. But I do wonder, I wonder if this version of the game is even going to have ballistic at all. Because I noticed they haven't had it so far. It was the first car in the other versions of the game, and it's on the box. So you'd think that ballistic would be in somewhere, but I haven't seen any hint of it yet. So I'm really not sure. In any case, I'll see you guys next episode of Let's Play Stunt Track Challenge for the GBA, where we do flips and flops and flaps, I guess. Bye, guys.